holding it back, just wanna shout out, give me more. You're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You let my heart escape beyond the meaning. Not even I can find a way to stop the storm. Oh, baby, it's out of my control, what's going on? You're just a chance I take.
Hey guys, how you doing? How you been? Welcome back to day 2. I'm at the northeast airfield at the moment. I've just been logged out up near the radio tower, and I've kind of moved my way down. I'm just making my way around the back of the airfield. I don't really want to be too close to the airfield at the moment, but these barns are normally pretty good. I know sometimes they spawn guns in. If not, they might spawn ammo, but I'm going to have a look inside, see what there is. Looks like a gun here. I think that's a Mosin. Yeah, it's a Mosin. And I logged in. I didn't have my pistol, so I don't know. I think it might have glitched out at the moment, so I'm going to wait till later on. If I log out later on, it might come back to me. I'm not sure, but I kind of need that pistol. It's the only gun that I have for protection, and it's literally one shot at a time. If I don't have that, I'm pretty stuffed. It's a bit of a struggle at the moment to find ammo for any of my guns. I do have a shotgun in my back as well, but I need to find some Mosin ammo. So I haven't actually been to the northeast or the northwest airfield since the updates, which has been a long time ago. I have barely played DayZ Standalone, and these military outposts look pretty cool. These are just like the roads into the northeast. I don't think they spawn loot though. Bit of a shame. I know these trucks sometimes do. What's on it? I think there's nothing really on it worth taking. These buildings are pretty cool. They look cool. I don't know if it spawns anything, but this is the only building really, except for the ones in the last video, at the actual northeast airfield. These are just like military barracks, I guess, in some sort of way, but they're not at the same time. I don't know what they spawn. Like I said, DayZ Standalone's changed a lot since I've last played it, so I'm a bit unsure on what sort of loot. I'm gonna take it slow here as well, for the reason being that I don't know if anyone's actually in this building, anyone's lurking. But I have got my pistol back. Like from that last clip, I cut it a bit and I logged back in, and I do actually have my pistol now, so I have some form of defense if I need to use it. Obviously, if I miss once, I'm pretty stuffed, especially if they've got like a machine gun or something. I'm gonna get lit up. It's just no I want. So I'm gonna try play stealthy. I'm gonna try avoid any of the unwanted contacts that you get on DayZ Standalone, and see what I can find around this place anyway. It's pretty useless, to be honest. I didn't actually find anything worth taking there, but at the moment I'm gonna get ready to set up and go to the northwest airfield. So it could be a long run. I'm gonna stop off some towns, see what I can find, hopefully come across some more ammo, some more guns, and before I get to the northwest. Right, so this is a little town just outside the northeast airfield. These buildings sometimes have some good stuff in, I'm not too sure, but people want me to explain what DayZ Standalone is. It's basically a free roaming zombie survival apocalypse game. So you spawn in with nothing on you, and you've got to go find yourself gear, you've got to find yourself loot, and you basically just got to survive. You've got to make sure you don't get killed by zombies. Like most players you come across are corrupt, so they're obviously going to try to kill you. So it's basically just trying to survive. You have hunger levels, you have like dehydration and stuff. So you've got to make sure that you have enough gear, you have enough food to survive for as long as you can. The life expectancy on DayZ Standalone isn't that much, depending on how you play the game. A lot of people decide to run around, just trying to run and gun people, find people, kill them. It's not really the fun way to play it, because that's not really survival, it's just being like a bandit. That's what a DayZ term is a bandit, if you kill people. Or there's a hero. These heroes are basically people that just help other people survive. Your standard, normal people. I like to think I'm a hero. Like in the last video you guys saw me kill someone, I only did that out of self-defense. He had a gun, I didn't really want him to come around and turn on me, because I've come a long way since I spawned in. Because I spawned in on the eastern coast, and I've ran all the way up to the northeast, and now I'm gonna get ready to trek across the northwest. So I don't really want to die at this point, so I'm playing really stealthy. But that's the basic summary of DayZ. Right, so there's a police station up here. I'm going to see what's actually in these police stations. You've got to be really careful. I've got my gun up and ready to shoot someone. For the reason being that these police stations are the primary spawn for the loot on this game. So you've got to be really careful. As you can see here, gun galore. Oh, there's a mag. Yes, it's the perfect one. It fits my 1911. That's good. I've now got myself a proper pistol. I can actually rely on it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and swap that out, because I don't need that CZ anymore. I think that's what it's called, CZ. I had it single chamber, so I've now got a pistol mag. Sorry if you heard my phone, but I've now got a pistol mag. Oh, it's a tent. I've now got a pistol mag for my gun, so I have a few more bullets. I have a bit more chance if I run across someone. So I've got 8 shots in this magazine. It's a lot better than I had before, obviously. I think I need to try and find myself a map as well, especially if I'm going to go to the northwest, because I really don't know my way along the northern sector. But there's some ammo here, but it's not the right ammo that I need. But yeah, the northern sector of the map is not something that I am familiar with. I used to play it on the DayZ mod. I don't know if you guys ever played the DayZ mod. I did some old videos on this channel. You can actually find them by going through back on my channel. But I did play that. I played that with Madness. I'm going to try and get him to do some DayZ Standalone at some point. Hopefully he does. I'm not sure. I don't think he enjoys the game. But I was saying in one of my videos that I want to try and play with some other YouTubers. I'm thinking about doing a video, or trying to get some videos done with Datguna. He's a friend of mine that I've known for quite a long time. Bondi, he normally plays solo, so I'm not too sure if that will happen. But it'd be quite cool to try and meet up with some people that I know through DayZ, and I've played with them DayZ mod. I have to wait and see. I'm going to just take my adventure solo for now. Obviously you guys say meet up with some friends and do stuff. But I find it more story-like or story-like if I do it on my own, because I can create my own story. But if you're with friends, stuff happens. But I do like to roll solo for the reason being it's easier to record and make actual videos from it. Because I might play with a friend for ages and not get any clips or anything. But if I'm doing solo like this, I can literally just break down what I'm doing and just show you guys step by step throughout my time on DayZ. And yeah, hopefully you guys like that. Alright, so I'm pretty much finished up in this town. There's a few houses I might go check up here. These ones here with like the semi-roof sometimes have a few good things. There's a door open, so it might mean it's already been looted. I'm not too sure. I did find myself a map as well when I was running to this building. So I'm going to go ahead and actually take a look at the map in a second. Just going to drop a few things that I don't really need at this stage. Make myself some more room. Right, so as you can see, I'm at that town just there. I can't remember the name of it. I don't like to try and pronounce the names, but as you can see, I've got to run from the right all the way down to the left airfield. It's going to be quite a long trek. I've got to try and navigate my way round, but hopefully it doesn't go too badly. Right, so I'm finally at the northwest airfield. There's a little military complex just up ahead of me. I didn't really want to record the whole time I was running. Nothing happened. It was literally just running along a massive road, or not even a massive road, multiple roads, from one airfield to the other. So now I'm approaching this military prison. These places normally they have lots of PvP in, which is player versus player, and I don't really want to run into anyone at this stage. I'm going to try to be careful as always. I'm going to try to be a bit more stealthy, and I really just want to make sure that I don't die, especially at the northwest. There's a big risk of dying at the northwest. I did hear some gunshots when I was running up here, but that was from the airfield, not from the actual complex. So that's slightly better for me. I'm just going to make sure that I don't think... If the doors are closed here, it's either someone's inside or no one's been in it. So hopefully the doors are closed and hopefully no one's in it. I don't really want to run into anyone. I just want to see what gear there is. I'm hoping there's some like AK or something. I don't know. Normally I'd be shot by now. It's looking pretty good. I'm looking pretty safe. I'm going to go ahead and shut the doors behind me. For the reason being, if someone tries to approach a prison, if they open the doors, I can hear it through my headset. It's on a sound hall. And then I better hear them, so I better react to it and just either hide or try to kill them, either or, depending what I have to do. Because to be honest, people come into these places, they're going to kill you. You won't have much chance to really defend yourself. So at these points, you have to really just decide whether you're going to kill someone or you're going to try and talk to them and get the upper hand advantage. Because obviously I'm upstairs, but it could either be I get trapped upstairs or I could use it as my advantage. Normally you get trapped upstairs, as they could just camp the building for a long time, and you don't really want that. But yeah, you guys requested a longer episode, so I'm going to try and make this slightly longer. I'll try my best anyway. I want to try running some people at some point. I want to try be a good guy. I don't really want to kill them. Obviously that might be the case, so I see someone with a gun. Normally they're not friendly. But if there's people that need gear, need food, I'll try to give them what I can spare. But I don't really know. It's going to be a tricky situation, especially at the northwest. Like I said, it's not the place that you really want to be running into people and making friends, because obviously they're at the northwest for the military loot. They're not there for any other reason. It's a long way to run. So people that come up north are here for the better gear. People who just want to like play for fun normally tend to hang down south. There's not that much good stuff down south, but it's just people just love to go down there. It's just because obviously that's where you spawn. But like all the serious players normally head up north. So I'm going to go ahead and try to run back down towards the airfield now. I never seem to find anything in these tents. I'm not too sure why. There normally is some form of loot, but I'm finally at the northwest. This is the actual military tent section at the northwest. I don't really know where to look for loot, because like I said, I haven't played this in a long time, and I don't really know where spawns it, but it just doesn't seem to be anything around. It might have already been looted, and it wasn't that long since server restart, so it can't be all gone, surely. I might be looking at the wrong place, I'm not 100% right here. But there is a zombie right there, so I have to make sure I don't attract any aggro, because if there's a sniper around somewhere, if they see a zombie running, they'll know there's a player around, so they'll get in a bit of trouble there. So I'm going to try to keep it on the low at this stage. Just going to make sure I just kind of crouch around and keep looking to see what I can find. Right, so this is day 2 finally over. I couldn't find anything in the northwest, so I'm going to go ahead and run to the woods and call it a day. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to look tomorrow and see if I can find anything else. So the next episode, well, the next day will probably be me looking for some more loot. And then I'm not too sure what I want to do after that. Let me know, guys, if you want me to see, hang around the northwest and see if I can encounter people, or if you want me to head back down south. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
You let my heart escape beyond the main and put my head into the clouds. I'm floating home. Going, I can't find a way to stop. It's the chance I take.